Salutations! Welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays KSP, the 365-day challenge. So first off, I am still sick, but rapidly getting better. So hopefully I won't sound quite as half dead as I sounded yesterday. Still very nasally though. So first off, we have a bit of deconstruction to do in orbit. I'm going to be upgrading my Tantares pack to the latest version, but that means that I need to deorbit the Ranger resupply craft in orbit. So, well, I'll hop into the tracking station and I'll meet you up there. Alright, and here we are in orbit with ODARP. And we're actually going to spin ourselves around slightly so we can get a bit more light on the situation. And more importantly, some sun hitting those fixed solar panels. Alright, so Bob is here as our resident engineer. So he's going to do an EVA. Alright, and you may remember from episode 6 or 7 that when we tried to undock Colossus 1 and KL2B, we had a lot of problems that seemed to be caused by CAS, Kerbal Attachment System, these pipes. Because we had linked them up with the pipes, the game kind of thought that they were still in craft and didn't want to let us undock, but now, hopefully, we will not run into the same problem, but we might. But anyway, I also do want to get a few things out of the Ranger craft before I deorbit it, because initially it was brought up with a whole bunch of struts that I was going to use to kind of make some stuff more stable. And you know what? I'm gonna grab the whole thing. All right. But yeah, so I was going to use the struts to kind of strut everything together, but when even just the pipes made that difficult, I was a lot less inclined to actually use the struts. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to install the struts now. I'll probably do that in the background, but I wanted to basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the struts and I'm going to just attach them all. And that way I can attach them later off screen. Uh-oh. Need to attach that somewhere and actually get to it. Alright, and if you're wondering why I'm spinning off axis, it's because I'm using if you click and drag the right mouse button, if you click and drag the left mouse button, you can pitch how your Kerbal is facing. So we're going to restore this box, and we're going to get the other box set up the same way. And we're just going to restore the box when we're done. Anyway, I'll probably do that off screen. And I'll jump back on when I'll start recording again when I'm ready to undock Ranger and bring it back down. Alright, well, I'll get to work and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so just make sure I'm still recording and I'll get to work. Yep. Alright, so yeah, we should be ready to undock Ranger And we have plenty of electric charge, so hopefully yep, same problem. Okay, so the solution to this is that I'm going to head back to the Space Center, and then I'm going to go to the tracking station, and then I'm going to load up one of these craft, and they should be undocked. Trouble is, they'll be flying away from each other, and I'm just going to hope that nothing breaks. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start recording again when the chaos happens. See you in a second. Alright, here we go. Oh, this has not worked. This is not... Oh, no, it just exploded. Really? Just... Okay, well, there's no saving it. I... There's no saving it. Okay, so time to do our payload for the day, following the spontaneous disintegration of our perfectly fine space station. See you in the launch pad. Alright, and we're back, and we're on the launch pad. And following the destruction of the ODARP, the Orbital Rendezvous and Orbital Docking and whatever. Shortly after the destruction of our station, KSP has concluded that that Kerbal Attachment System is for losers who don't want to keep their space stations. So we're not going to be using it anymore. We're going to keep it in our save just cause, but we're not really going to use it too much. So here we go, throttle up and lift off. Yay! I'm so pissed. Can't believe that happened. It's so stupid. I should have just taken it out of the craft file. I should have just edited the craft file and gotten rid of it. Because I knew that would happen. Anyway, so our module for today, our launch for today, is going to be the core block of a new space station for the moon. And of course, I'm going to have to trim that down significantly to have enough launches left to put a space station back into Kerbin orbit. So that'll be fun. I think we can do it. I think we can manage it and still stay on schedule. But oh, what a blow. Anyway, this launch seems to be going more or less according to plan. We've got a new launcher here. We have a core stage and 4 identical strap-on boosters at higher thrust ratings, so they'll drain first. We've got a second stage, which is a half-length tank and one of the Tectares engines, and then a quarter-length 2 meter tank set up our maneuver nodes to get to the moon. Alright, so we did get it to orbit, more or less, and I decided to burn straight for the moon, but I had to get on it real quick, so that's why you came back and I was already burning. So there it is, there's our core module. And it has propulsion of its own, but we will not be using it until the final stage. Also occurs to me that I have not bound all of those panels and such, antennas, to action groups, so... Okay. Alright. So, we're just gonna get into a better position here. I'm gonna deploy all my solar panels and antenna, and then I think I'll just burn for I'll warp ahead to our lunar encounter and pick things up there. May also note that I have 4 small reaction wheels up top, simulating gyrodynes. So, you know, reaction wheels. But I have them actually in the correct orientation for everything but roll. I already have good roll authority, but I wanted greater pitch and yaw authority, and so you'll see that I put them in the correct orientation to give me that, even though their torque is unidirectional. Anyway, so that's it, all deployed, more or less. So I'm gonna fast forward. Or first, I'm gonna dump our stage, just because we don't need it anymore. All right, so then I'm gonna set us up. Hey, how does that work? What is going? Oh, God. Gah. So that didn't get left on a suborbital trajectory. Whatever. I'm just going to delete it later. I'm running into far too many problems with this series to worry about stuff like that. I'm just going to make it do what I want. Frankly. Not going to feel too bad about it. Alright, so... Alright. Let's set up our encounter. Alright, so I will meet you there. Alright, here we are, coming up on our maneuver node. I'm going to pull this solar panel in just so that we're slightly less off balance when we do our burn. Tiny bit of time acceleration. I can't believe that a bug just destroyed our space station. Like, if it was my own incompetence, even if it was my own incompetence when, like, using a flawed system like the SAS, I could deal with that. I could accept that, and I wouldn't worry about it too much. But that was just bugs. It's like, really? No, stop. Ugh. God, I hate SAS. It's so bad. Alright, so we're gonna basically just do a Hoffman transfer. We're gonna put this into a fairly low orbit, I think. I think like 30 kilometers should be plenty. Might even go 40. Let's go 30 though. Whatever, close enough. Ugh. Alright, and well, that was slightly late, but close enough. And then a burn on the dark side. And of course, it is at this very moment that I remember that I have forgotten lights. So there will be no self-illumination on this module, which means we'll have to wait until the next module for this this station to be well illuminated at night. So that's unfortunate. I guess it's just really. But yeah, I guess this just goes to show that you can't really trust things to work properly, so you should save often. Alright, I'm going to time accelerate. I'll see you on the other side of the moon. You won't be able to see much, but we'll be there, trust me. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, here we are on the dark side of the moon. Very, very hard to see, but we're here, trust me. Here's our exhaust. And stop spinning me around, thank you. You useless SAS. So we're gonna zip around on the other side of the moon here. Try and get some light on the situation. Alright. This flight was also meant to be unmanned, but there are Kerbals here, so yay! How far away is it? Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have, well, a bit of fun. So that should be, oh yeah. Let's crash this right into the moon. What do you say? I think that'll be fun. I'll try and get it just a little bit closer to the sun. Sunside. Wish I had waited. Now that I think about it. Oh. Alright, so there'll be a mountain, I'm sure. Nope, we're gaining in height. Oh, I am so done with you. So done. All right. Well, this episode has been a Herculean failure. So I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better. Anyway, I've been Foxonius. This has been KSP. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care.